I met my wife at a party, jumping off of a cliff. Me and my friends walked up and she was jumping off the cliff, and that's how we met. We'd been together for about 2 years. I mean, I knew I wanted to marry her when I met her.
My wife is Michelle DiCarlo, wonderful woman. My first duty location, I was stationed at Rhein-Main, Germany. And this was a good 21 years ago. And she was working in Germany as a au pair, as a nanny. And we started dating, and it just got to the point after she left, I just knew that she was the one.
We met, oh gosh, I didn't even think about that. We met in South Dakota though. He was 20 years old, so 6 years ago. We met at a club, and my husband's really tall, so the first thing I said was, "How tall are you?" And he had hats that he got made, and it said, "I'm 6'8", because I guess he gets that question a lot. Well, he does get that question a lot, because from us being out, yes. So he turned it around and said, "I'm 6'8", and we just started dancing. We dated off and on for a few years, and then I actually saw him grow up. Not that he was not growing up, but get more mature. Yeah. And then we became friends. Like, we weren't friends when we first started dating or whatever, but then we became friends, and that's where it all started.
We actually met at a party a friend took me to, and then we went there, and then the next day we went out, and then from then on, pretty much every day, we were together. I think it was our 2-year anniversary, and I hiked her up onto a mountain, and then I got on one knee and proposed to her. It was a mountain that we always go to and like look over at the view and everything. So I just felt like that was like the best place to do it. So
we met in 1995. We were both stationed in Minot, North Dakota at the time. We worked in the same flight, opposite shifts, but yeah, something just kindled from that and bloomed from that point on. So 18 years later, here we are.
We met on a high school trip to Rome and to Paris. So we were high school sweethearts, and it took us about 8 years to get married, but we were high school sweethearts and then got married after college. She's excited. She knew that I was wanting to go to the Air Force Academy, and so most of the time when we were dating, I was at the academy, and then I was a second lieutenant when we got married. So she knew what she was going to do.
I wouldn't want to be without her. Spending time with her is awesome. Getting experience and things with the person you love, you really can't beat it.
I just knew that I was a better person when she was there. I enjoyed life better. She was definitely, I know it's a cliche, but the yin to my yang, because I'm very much checklist oriented, get the job done, and she's not. She's by the seat of the pants, and let's go have fun, and I think we worked well with each other, and it was just made me happy.
You know, she's just always at my right hand, always supportive, and the biggest thing is there for our family, there for our kids, but also she's a real believer in our spouses and our families and our kids, and really supports the entire wing. So I can't imagine doing this without her.
I definitely think without him, I don't know how I would get through work. You know, those bad times, long days and stuff like that. Who do I go home to and cry to? And oh my gosh, I remember one night, he was just like, "You can cry on my shoulder." He was like, "Just let it out." He was like, "Because once you get it out," he's like, "you'll be good." Like, that it makes me feel good.
My life would not be anywhere close to this if I had not met my wife. My wife is the glue that holds me together. She's the glue that holds the family together. And so I definitely wouldn't have what I have today. I'll be honest with you. She's my motivation to keep going. She's been there every step of the way. And so she's my confidant, and she's my best friend.
She makes life a lot of fun, a lot more fun. She makes things interesting wherever she goes. She says she speaks Ashley, not English. She's really funny to be around.
And I'm going to throw out there, it's not easy. It hasn't been almost 20 years of happy and sunshine and all that. It's been hard. We worked through it.
No, I think every relationship has struggles, and I think every relationship has difficulties. It's always tough to be apart. It's always tough for those years. There was years where I was TDY 200 and some odd days, and it's tough. It's tough when you're not there together, and it takes that extra effort for communication when you're not there, when you're not next to each other, to keep that relationship strong.
I refused, absolutely refused, to even think about children until she quit smoking. So she quit smoking cigarettes so we could have a kid.
Our most significant struggle for the two of us is actually the loss of our first son. And we lost him right after birth. It was a struggle. It was a challenge for both of us, trying to figure out why life was taken away from us. Communication was not exactly a strong point for us before that. And so through that experience, we learned to talk, just to talk to each other. But through that, through that negative experience, something positive came out of it. So I always believe that everything happens for a reason. And I do believe that even though our son isn't with us, that it drew my wife and I closer together.
My daughter's my world. She is 10 months. Her name is Angel. We named her Angel because she's the main reason my wife quit all the stuff she was doing, so she's our little angel.
I think every family sees hard times. I think like no other base I've ever been at, we have airmen that reach out. We have our Airmen and Family Readiness Center. We have our FSS. We have our commanders, our first sergeants, just our wingmen, our key spouses, all our tools, all our providers of that support. I've never seen a base where the base population just looks out for each other so much and takes care of each other so well.
And we've had great support through other spouses. I get many of the, you should call such and such, she just saved your butt type of thing, and it's like, okay, sounds good. So, it's, it's always evolving, but it's still wonderful. So
we forgive each other. We get it. We say sorry about things we said, and then we just get over it.
Even since being here, I've seen us grow together, like individually and together, for the better. It feels so good. Like, I can't even, I don't know. I think about it every day and I'm just like, man, like, this is really good. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
If I was to relay anything on to younger couples, is listen to each other, communicate to each other, and be there for each other.
Just the support of each other. Because I've had individual struggles, she's had individual struggles throughout her 18 years. And it's just to know that we're there for each other.
All right, we'd just like to thank all of our spouses for their encouragement and support of our airmen and for our mission here at RAF Mildenhall.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.